a complete rework to our profile, and a free B tier costume for everyone. For more news like this, stick around for this week's episode of This Week in Identity 5. Welcome back to another episode of This Week in Identity 5. Last week we got more than I expected, but not too much really. So we got the special package that was a thing that they added in the store that they hadn't announced beforehand that costs 10 echoes. By getting this package, you will get 20 inspirations, 28 clues, a temporary unlock B tier costume, a temporary hunter unlock card, and also a temporary survivor unlock card. It's not really a special package, although it is called a special package. I would say it's just one of those packages that they just add occasionally for the sake of adding something to the game. Apart from that, we didn't really get too much that was real content, but we did get a lot of bug fixes, one of which was a special one that I mentioned in my video over on my other channel, the Black Phoenix Plus channel. There was an adjustment to Doctor's new skin because she had a abnormal jawline. So I'm not really sure what that was about. I don't know what that was in reference to, but technically they nerfed her jawline. So that was kind of course, funny. Novelist also got a ton of bug fixes again. I think he gets like at least 2 or 3 every single patch. This is why I do think that Novelist is going to get this rework, because they did of course say that he was probably going to get a rework of his abilities. He kind of breaks the game. It doesn't work very well. Some other events that we got off of the game, we got the 4th anniversary voting web page where you could vote for your favorite skins that are S or A or above that came out this year, your favorite event, your favorite other things like this. And I'm not really sure what the goal is, maybe because it means that they'll be coming back sometime next year, or maybe this will influence their skins that they make in the future. I'm not completely sure, but it's nice to be able to see all of the things that have come out over this year and see that some of the skins are awesome and some of them not so much. Over on the official Identity 5 Twitter channel, you'll be able to see that there's an NA, EU and C illustration contest where you guys can do some art. I think it ends near the end of this month, so you guys have got to quickly get in there because you can win up to $1,000 US, I believe. Or I'm not sure if that's split between the top few people of it, and some other rewards that come in-game and out of the game as well. So if you are good at drawing, then you need to quickly go and do that because it is connected, I think, to summer events. What can we expect from this week? Apparently only one thing, at least that's confirmed. We should be getting the Summerfest event that is a repeat from I think previous years. This event will give us the pet Alexander the Great, and yes, everyone is getting it for free. By completing quests, you'll be able to get this pet that is a fan favorite, as everyone knows. You'll also be able to get a costume remnant that is a special type of currency that will help you to unlock any B costume in the event store. I'm not completely sure what the event store includes, what you can buy from this event store, but hey, it means that you can get a B tier for free. It's kind of cool. I wish it were an A tier, but no. We also can get spyglasses, fragments, and clues as well from this event, as usual, so probably not many. Like I said, I think that's all that's confirmed for this week. There aren't any character days as far as I know. I think all of them have already finished for the rest of this month. And that's about it. So once again, it feels like we're not getting quite a lot. Okay, what can we expect from the future? Well, something that we should be getting soon, maybe in the coming few weeks, maybe next month, they haven't clarified it yet, is that we're getting the link click event. Of course, everyone knows that the link click event is coming, but they haven't announced it, but they have announced the 2 skins that are, well, technically 1 skin for 1 character that has 2 different alternatives because it's Wu Chang. We have the skins for Qing Xiaoshi and Lu Guang that are characters from the Link Click series, and I think everyone really does like them. And there are theories that there'll be a 3rd skin possibly in a future crossover event, but still yet to see. It's possible that we'll be getting it in the next 2 weeks, and that could be exciting because they did put soon on the end of their Twitter post. Coming next month, we have the new essence that is coming with the new season, and of course that will probably come along with some adjustments and some buffs and nerfs for characters. We are getting the anniversary essence that contains an S tier skin for Coordinator, an A tier skin for Naiad, and an A tier skin for Entomologist. And I must say, I do like the theme that they have gone for, although I'm not impressed really with the Naiad skin. I was expecting something a little bit more special considering how long we've waited for a Naiad skin. But apart from that, I think every other skin, including the B tiers, and the package that I'm about to mention have a really cool aesthetic. The B tiers that will be included, at least from the image that they've shown us, are skins for Mad Eyes, Embalmer, Batter, and for Clerk. And I think there are some other ones, but I didn't add them to this list, but these are the ones that you can see from the image. These will be coming on July 6th. Along with this anniversary event, a week after the Essence comes out, we'll be getting a special anniversary package that will be available, I'm assuming, in the store, that will include an S tier skin for Ripper and an A tier accessory for him. This will be coming on July 14th, and this skin is very, very impressive once again, and is in the same aesthetic and vibe as the anniversary essence itself too. So I'm assuming there's going to be a story connected to this, and maybe Ripper is going to be a big part of the story. We have yet to see. Along with this new season, we of course are getting a new rank season, meaning that we're getting new accessories that come with the rank. What can we expect? Well, we've had some leaks that there's going to be an S tier accessory for Gravekeeper, an A tier accessory for Nightmare, and an A tier accessory for Novelist. That once again leads me to believe that Novelist and Nightmare are going to continuously get skins and accessories together. And this might mean that other characters that have Hunter and Survivor versions will also be getting stuff together. That would be really cool, and that means we'll be a little bit more predictable. The Gravekeeper's S accessory is called Eternal Flame, so maybe it will make fire effects. That's really kind of cool. Maybe, maybe not. We're also getting the Poisoned Pen that's for Nightmare, and the Crypt Text for Novelist. Some other little changes that they're adding to the game. They're including a gender undisclosed option. That is something that I'm pretty sure they're not adding to China. Maybe they do. I'm not sure if that's okay in China, but they'll be adding it to the global server. And this is really, really cool to see that they're finally kind of waking up to the world that's outside of China and giving us options that are specifically for countries that might be a little bit more open and liberal with certain things. We're also getting a friendship system that hasn't been clarified as to what that is, but it would be nice to be able to have a better friend list or organized system or something like this, especially if you have the option to add best friends in the game. That would be cool, or add that to your profile. Not completely sure. Of course, we're getting new character relations as well in the character relations section of the game that I have not touched since it was released, and I have no clue why it's there and what its purpose is. If anyone uses that or has any explanation as to why that exists, please tell me in the comments. And probably the biggest change that's coming aesthetically that we've already had announced, or kind of, well, leaked but announced at the same time, is that we've had leaks of an improved profile. And this is something that looks fantastic because it shows us now the highest rank that you've ever attained. So it's going to be really cool to be able to check out people's profiles to see how good they have been or were in the past, even if they stopped playing. Also be able to see the badges that you've received in the past. I think that will be the highest badges you would have attained. And you'll also be able to see, of course, the top played characters, even if you don't have a badge for them. So this is something that I think they've needed to add to the game for quite a while, but I really wish they would do an aesthetic overhaul of the whole of the system and the menu, because it just feels like it's a little bit ancient and not well organized. Moving on to the Talk in the Manor, where I respond to your comments that you guys left on my recent videos. Goldchan's comments, I would say Embalmer would be A or B tier because he can respawn. This is in response to the video that I made that is a guide for beginners of which survivors they should probably pick. I don't think Embalmer is a good idea for beginners. He is quite a complicated character, and quite often people will waste their chairs and then get hit and down quite quickly. He takes a lot of game knowledge and a lot of chair and rescue knowledge to know exactly when you should use your coffin, who you should use the coffin on, and when the best time is to use it. So I don't think that he's very good for beginners. I think he's definitely a lot lower down on the list and a little bit more complicated. Although, and especially since he doesn't have any kiting abilities, he is also easy to get down. That is bad for beginners because they don't know what they're doing when they're kiting. Lucky for Wild says, great video. I want to add that Mind's Eye has a slow vaulting speed, which could lead to many terror shocks from new players. Yes, you have a good point, and although I didn't mention it in the video, I did mention it in the recording. I just had to cut that out just to make it all feel a little bit more snappy. Mind's Eye is a character that is a little bit difficult to kite with when you're talking about windows and pallet vaulting and that lot, but I think the ability to see through walls does make her a little bit easier for beginners. And of course, hunters, and if you're in the beginner tiers as well, hunters are not going to be very consistent at getting terror shocks and stuff because they don't know where windows are. So you might be okay, but I do think that other things of being able to avoid the hunter in the first place at the beginning of the match can be very good for beginners in general. KU says, not gonna lie, this would be a good challenge if everybody tried it. This is in reference to the basement challenge that I did on a video. I actually did 2 of them. And yeah, I agree. I would love to see everybody do this basement challenge. And if you do the basement challenge and you record it, of course, please send them my way and put them on the Discord server, because I would really love to see all of you guys trying to do this challenge, because it's very, very difficult and way more difficult than you guys realize. And once you attempt it, you will see. It's painful. When do you think this link click event will come? Do you think it's going to be in the next couple of weeks, or do you think it will be next month? Tell me down in the comments below. And whilst you're down there, remember to like and subscribe, and make sure to check out the Black Phoenix Plus channel and my TikTok to be able to keep up to date with all of the news that comes out on the day of the patch note and the patch update. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.